Hello there.
Miraculous. To think that the Dwemer of Old Volenfell settled as far as Stros M'Kai. My brother and I have scoured the ruins' exterior for some time now, but we have never been able to get inside. Several reasons. One is that Headman Bosek commissioned me to explore the ruins. A fascinating aspect of Dwemer ruins are the ancient mechanisms to be found inside. Bosek thinks to use them in Port Hunding. I need to get inside to investigate. An excellent suggestion. I believe this automaton can unseal the door, if it can be reassembled and controlled. I have its control rod, but 2 focusing crystals seem to be missing. Find them, and I'll do the rest. Some call them dwarves, a race of brilliant artisans and metalworkers who possessed great ingenuity. They built vast underground cities filled with remarkable inventions. Now such works are all that remain of the Dwemer. None can say for sure. Some believe they achieved divinity. Others claim they were consumed by some folly of their own. Perhaps both are true. But long ago they vanished, the entire race, leaving little but their marvelous treasures behind. Dim the gleam of avarice I see in your eyes. The treasure I seek is knowledge, worthless to any but a scholar. Those who help me acquire this can expect to be well rewarded, however. I've reassembled the spider, but I must be able to control it. That reminds me, did you find the crystals? Splendid. Now, I just insert them into the rod like so. By the way, I hope you can destroy this mechanism if it attacks us. Let's see here. It works! I knew it would, of course. Into the tunnel you go. Now to get that door open. At long last, the Zark. Come, we'll talk of our next move inside. As you see, Headman Bosek's trust in my skills was not misplaced. Nor was my faith in your prowess. Will you assist me on another task? Despite the age of these ruins, I suspect the usual defenses are in place. As I am averse to danger, would you explore the ruins to locate any Dwemer generators inside? Oh, I suppose I'm the only one who calls them that. Independently apportioning Dynamo Core is a mouthful, but the Dwemer built them to last for generations. I say generators to honor their enduring nature. This control rod will keep our new friend loyal to you. I suspect the generators have been damaged over the years. You'll need to escort the spider to each and bid it to repair them. Excellent work. Besark breathes again. Now, for a personal project. How would you like to earn a little more coin? As you see, we are not the first to enter Besark. In truth, I accepted Bosek's request to explore these ruins only because they contain something I want. Something I believe others died trying to obtain. Knowledge is the greatest treasure. The Dwemer guarded their secrets as a king protects his gold. In Besark, the Dwemer hid a set of schematics, mechanical drawings that I greatly desire to possess. An easy task. Those earlier explorers likely retrieved them, only to find themselves sealed inside Besark through some treachery. Their misfortune is our gain. We must find where they perished. There may be more constructs waiting on the other side of this door. You go first. So, the schematics were here. I doubt they escaped. These writings could prove crucial to understanding the schematics. My brother should be able to decipher these. Interesting. Continue looking for the schematics. I'll meet up with you shortly. Understanding the schematics. you are. I was just coming to, help you. I hope you found what we were looking for. The schematics are mine at last. Splendid! This places me in your debt. What would you ask of me in return? I hear Killeen intends to head towards the Isle of Betnik. The ruins there greatly interest me. But first, I will assist you in this heist. I must get the schematics to my workshop. Join me if you wish to return to town. Come, Clanker.
Need a bag? I have a sack, knapsack, backpack, or satchel. You will find none finer.
A fortunate.
The captain's looking for you. Thanks to your work, we can go ahead with the heist.
Tired of sitting here, Maloro. We should head to Saintsport. This waiting rots my limbs and wearies my mind. All true, Maloro.
There's always more to do.
That was neatly done, the way you got Iriana and Shamal back. That Sea Drake attack was the last straw. Iriana and I are going back to town and not leaving until we find a ship off this damned island. Iriana, we need to go. It's not safe here.
Fine, you stubborn fool. Margrob and Othbug, keep an eye on Shamal.
You got it, Iriana.
Don't stay too long. Meet us back at the tavern.
The captain's inside.
rots my limbs and wearies my mind.
There's scum over there. They just lure ships onto the rocks and strip the wreck.
All true, Maloro. And at least we would earn coin.
You go if you want. I'm staying here and waiting for a ship.
You're back! Found anyone else to help us with the heist? Ha! I knew you'd get it done. Who needs the old crew, those traitors, when we've got you helping us? With you helping Captain Colleen, we'll get the goods and be on the sea in no time.
The Dwemer were wonderful machinists. We could learn much from studying their works.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we?
We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money, don't you agree? Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist. The target's Bosek. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs. His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek. Those records are worth a fortune to King Vaharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the king's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the king can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop. Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job. First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace. The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key. The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing. Lambour and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we? She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace. My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick out something special for you.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head. Bosek keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back. Get your disguise and meet me out back. Leave Bosek to me.
Oh, yes. Hello. This is fascinating. Did you know the Dwemer had devices to rapidly mince fruit? I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly, correct? I removed this device from Clanker. When pressed, it produces quite the incapacitating shock. If you would test it for me, preferably on a living subject, I would be grateful. Let me know if there are any lingering effects. Twitching, mainly. I'm quite curious about the twitching. Do be careful where you store that.
There's scum over there. They just lure ships onto the rocks.
We'll have the spearhead ready to sail for Betnik the moment you return with Bosek's records.
You go if you want. I'm staying here and waiting for a ship.
No politics at the top. I remain and will pray for patience.
Hedmund Bosek threw my sweet Chakan into the grave.
Elves.
Hoping to see Bosek? So am I, for 3 days now.
Well, look who's come to pay a visit. Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my sweep of the palace.
Gods have abandoned Stros Makai. All live only at the whim of Hedmund Bosek.
Is there no hope?
Be gone, servant. Do your work and stop bothering me.
You do not carry yourself like a servant. Best see to that if you wish to avoid a beating.
Onsi's bones, what is it now? Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
I hate this place, don't you? But I can't drag Garilda away from her books until she's read every last cursed one.
This town's history is fascinating. Did you know that many of the Dwarven relics still function?
You're not staying for dinner too, are you?
This place would be nice if Bosek weren't around.
Tell me more about those firm, deft hands of yours, Jakarn.
This Jakarn is quite charming for a scoundrel, but I do love scoundrels.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time. My dear friend, Headman Bosek, is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good Headman's key inside for safekeeping?
All hope seems lost.
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news? Here you are, Tharwab. The shipping logs that show Bosek's defiance of the King's decrees. Come on, it's time to go. On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail.
When active, Dwemer spiders have an extraordinary capacity for learning. Now I have to stop Handrillium from teaching Clanker to bring him drinks.
What do you want? Of course, I'll pull my weight, unlike Jakarn. He's not getting near another woman until I'm too old to stop him. And we Altburn live a very long time.
Captain Colleen took her time getting off this damned island. Doesn't surprise me. Orc problems aren't her problems. But we'd be stuck here if not for your help. I won't forget that. Blade's Edge. We're setting sail with the famous Jakarn. Alethian and I have a bet on who's gonna bet him first.
I can't wait to see Jakarn's battle scars. I'm sure he's got them everywhere.
Wherever Captain Larissa goes, I go. Even on this tub. can't wait until we get our own ship again.
To be on the seas once again. This is paradise. Headman Bosek is a cruel master. If Colleen will have me, I will join the Spearhead's crew.
I'm looking forward to seeing Jakarn in action. I hear he's an incredible sailor. Lots of stamina. Following Jakarn, of course. Why else would I be along? I'm looking forward to working alongside him, sweating shirtless in the hot sun. You wouldn't understand.
Captain Colleen took her time getting off this damn...
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip. If there's one thing Master Kassan taught me, it's that knowing your ship and crew keeps you alive. Seems like you'd make a fine captain someday, but you'll have to find your own ship.
Stros Makai's a depressing place. Too many Redguards waving their damn swords around. At least on the Spearhead, no one wants to kill me except Irian. She'll come around. She's crazy about me.
I knew Captain Colleen would get another crew together. When she wants something, she gets it. The Spearhead's the fastest galleon on the seas. Master Kassan gave her to Captain Colleen when he retired. He taught her all she knows about the sea. Once the captain gets a new crew, we'll be off again. She's amazing. She's smart, tough, and a real fighter. She's incredible with a sword, even for a Redguard who grow up using them. I've never met anyone like her. Well, it's kind of embarrassing, but funny. I was living on the Wayrest docks, picking a few pockets here and there to get by. Then Colleen came walking by, with a huge bag of gold swinging from her belt. I did steal it. She didn't even notice it was gone until I was halfway down the street. But boy, did she get after me. She can run. When she caught me, I thought I was dead, but she offered me a job. She was impressed. She said it was a good lift. Taking her purse, I mean. And offered me an apprenticeship. Sailing the seas, drinking and fighting, finding treasure. I love it. Captain Colleen's an incredible mentor. The Spearhead's the fastest galleon on the seas.
This should be an interesting voyage. Quite a crew Colleen has thrown together. Vimy Lacroix. I'm a collector of sorts. One who travels to places others dare not go. I hoped to join Naramo's expedition to Bithzark. When I heard he had completed it and was sailing on, I just had to come along. You're inquisitive. What I do well. You'll be glad to have me on this voyage if we encounter slavers. And I make a wicked sliced ale.
The Spearhead's a good ship, but she's no maiden's breath.
At least she'll get us away from Stros Makai. Looking forward to getting to know Lambur better. I like an orc with a quick blade and a quicker tongue.
Again, sailors flock to the spearhead. For this, Kazan is thankful. Master Kazan is but a humble sailor, though others will tell you stories. Some whisper the name Kazan Fiveclaw, terror of the seas. Yet these are stories for children. We have better things to do with our time, yes? Some call her the Dune Ripper's daughter, others the Forebear Witch. We, her loyal crew, call her Captain Kalin. She is a master sailor, though Kazan now wonders where her allegiance lies. There is a Forebear King in Sentinel now, Vaharajat. He has allied himself with the Bretons and Orcs in this Daggerfall Covenant. Kazan fears his apprentice thinks much of Vaharajat. Too much. A true sea rover has no such loyalties. Kazan taught Kalin much, though she is her own woman, strong and proud. Kazan is grateful to help her find her way. She is a worthy successor. All that was once Kazan's is now hers.
Can't hold a sword yet, but I can hold a book. Perhaps I should find a book that will teach me to fight with my left hand.
Ah! Oh, don't sneak up on me. I was quartermaster. I made sure we had the supplies and equipment to do whatever Larissa wanted. For now. But Captain Larissa's hoping to get her own ship again. We'll see how things go in Betnik.
I'll be at this again tomorrow.
The crew of the Spearhead grows again. I did not think to see it so soon. The sun shines on us. You're on the Spearhead, Captain Kalin's ship. I am one of Captain Kalin's few remaining loyal crew members. The rest, well, the less said of those bloody-minded mutineers, the better. You're on the Spearhead, Captain
Hungry?
Really, how did they eat this stuff? I'm going to teach Fenlil a thing or two about cooking. One of the finest, my good friend. I used to own my very own tap cafe in Wayrest, before that thug Ugers closed me down. I hope to open another one, once I collect enough coin. Maybe in Daggerfall.
Wonderful. Now I've been ordered to follow Naramo on another fool's errand. At least the drinks are free.
The Spearhead's no maiden's breath, but at least she doesn't have a giant hole in her side. I'd be happy if we never saw land again.